Okay. Where we left off last time, like 8 hours ago, because it was 9 in the morning and it's already gonna be 5:30. We were trying to see if we can send Columbina back home. I have to hurry though because I did get a notification telling me that they were going to be doing maintenance around 6, from 6 p.m. until 11 p.m. and it's almost that time. But I've been busy moving. I have to be out of my house soon, and I've been having to tear my room down, and I have boxes and stuff scattered all over my room. I have like my posters strung about, and then I injured my hand. I was trying to pull tacks out of my posters. And when I went to go pull the hammer, my hand slid because like it didn't catch the tack right, and it slid right across my finger and cut me open pretty bad, and I bled really badly. So it snagged my index finger on my left hand, like by my knuckle. I already had a scar there, but it cut over it on the side of it. So it still hurts, but it's not bad. I will heal. So I got injured, and it bled like a lot. It was ridiculous. And what sucks is like the tack that it had got cut on was like covered like in dust and stuff because it was holding up posters that have been hanging for like years since I was like 21 and I'm already 32. So like it had never been touched. And it was kind of bad, but I should be okay. I cleaned the area really well. It just hurts a bit, but every wound does. But anyway, we were trying to send Columbina back to the moon, but something's gonna happen. I have to hurry because they said they were gonna do maintenance. I'm in a cutscene, so...
Frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge.
So basically, they said they're gonna be doing maintenance, but because I'm like in this like interactive like it's not a cutscene, but I usually call them interactive scenes. Because you're just watching characters stand around and talk. The notification for the maintenance isn't gonna show. It might actually, but I hadn't seen it, so.
The gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
Yeah, so she put the iridescent moon fragment there, the frost moon's there. So see, we're not in our bodies anymore, which makes me think they're gonna get destroyed somehow.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment. Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right? It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage.
Okay. So let's see what her moon fragment looks like. So we've never seen it before. So that was the one that was in me. That was the one in Arlecchino.
I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Okay, moon veil. I've been kind of ill today. What was that? Wall ground. So I'm trying to drink my medicine real quick. I got sick twice today. So I gotta drink something to see if it can calm my stomach.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
Do not wait for me as my voice continues to break.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Could you be a little faster?
Columbina.
Ah, that's what hers looks like. Her moon thing. It's interesting. I still like the frost moon's design better, but anyway.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Something's gonna go wrong here, bro.
Of course.
She knows full well she isn't.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night into that.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight. All three moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time, and space. They all believed I would fail. But that primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
Oh no, we know what happens when you don't have the power to hold the gate open. That's what happened to Rear when he tried following Tholindis. If you cross through that gate without having somebody to hold it open for you, it rips you to shreds. Okay, I'm inside Nefer's place, I think. Oh. They found me. Okay.
Are you alright? Do your wounds still hurt? I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
Thanks, but I'd rather talk about what just happened, because time froze and only I could move.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
that Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenserver by creating a huge fuss at Tibet's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms with Nordcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tibet instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variable.
She's talking about how they thought about trying to see if they could touch the phantoms. Something made them think that they never would have tried that otherwise. Because most people would say, well, if I can't touch it and it doesn't affect me anyway, I don't care. But we did care. Like, Durin was the one who cared. He kept trying to reach out to them.
Of course, most variables
Don't look at me like that.
pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did. And it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
I'm afraid that's small consolation given the reason why.
Oh
To disrupt the Doctor's plan, she escaped into the moon's reflection.
no! What? She did what?
Wait, didn't any of you see her do that?
All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone, and you were falling into the sea.
See, the Doctor froze time, which is why only I could move freely. From their perspective, the battle on Columbina's decision all happened in a single instant. So that's the power of the three moons. But why wasn't I affected? Is it because I'm a descender?
So, Columbina intentionally opened the moon gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rary and Thalindus.
Sounds like bad news.
Because we know what happens when that she's gone. This might be why Dottore's been lying low this whole time. He was biding time until he could execute his plan.
Seen in that way, the Trilunar Syzygy and Revere's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's that guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
Probably anger and frustration at the fact that Dottore was one step ahead despite his best efforts. And honestly, I feel the same way.
I'm back.
Scarcity.
That guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Because Nicole is an angel from 6,000 years ago from Hyperborea.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who were deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
She was like, who is he? I think I have 30 possibilities as to who he could be, but she didn't tell us more.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in here in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does it leave us? What do we do?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyperselenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peru-Bear instead.
That's her real name. That's what I laugh, because there's people saying there's not one Genshin character with the letter P in their name, and that's literally her real fucking name. Peru-Bear is her real name. Arlecchino.
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
She's like, bye, I'm out of here.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
I'm sure she feels partly responsible for this. And so do I.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottore so sure he'll be the exception?
And Skara's living proof of that. When Skara tried to erase himself out of the Tree of Irminsul, because Skara thought that if he erased himself, everybody who died in Inazuma because of him would have been spared. But even though he erased himself out of Inazuma, like, he erased himself out of history so that he was never on Tatasura Island, he was never on Nazuchi Beach, he was never on Tatatasuna, like, he was never there. He erased himself completely so that Kazuha's ancestor never met him, he never became friends with them, he was never found in the Shake Pavilion. Like, he took himself completely out of that history timeline. But even though he took himself out, they still met their end. Dottore still showed up disguised as a Fontaine guy. He still gave them the false machinery. He still caused them to get cursed and tainted by the Tatarigami's energy. Like, everything that happened with the Mikage furnace still happened. Skara being there didn't mean anything. It didn't matter, because they still died. They still died. Dottore still showed up. He still tampered with shit. And that's a proven fact that you can't change fate that easily. You can say, oh, if I was never here, this person wouldn't die. That's not true. Because if it's written in Irminsul that that person will die, they will die no matter what you say. Rather if you're there, rather if you're not there. Everything is set in stone in Tevat, and we all know this. It takes a huge amount of effort to change things. And it seems like the only people who have the ability to change stuff like that is us. Because everybody forgot Skara, but I was the only one who remembered him. Just like now during this fight with Dottore, or this encounter rather, everybody else froze, but I could still move. they didn't get to see things the way I did because I'm a descender. Being not from this world, I have special abilities that others don't. It's the reason why I also remember Rukkhadevata, the original Dendroakan, who erased herself out of Irminsul as well. I remember her, but no one else does, because once you get erased out of Irminsul, everybody in Teyvat, because everybody's connected through that tree, everybody forgets what is deleted. If you delete like M&Ms out of the tree, everybody will forget that it ever existed. It like gets wiped out like completely. It's like deleting files in a computer. So like there's only certain things that can be tampered with, and he's right. Destiny in this world is fixed no matter who you are. Even the god's destiny cannot be changed.
And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same?
He has a point.
You of all people should not be discouraged traveling from afar. This isn't over yet.
Still, I can't help but blame myself.
And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottore's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I'm not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Notkrai's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
You also have fucking powers from the Ibis King and can read people's thoughts, so fuck.
Anno and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottore's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Teyvat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dottore.
Say what you want. I know not a lot of people like Albedo, but I adore him. He is a very strong man, and I would trust him with my life. He's very powerful, and he's also created by Dottore, who's now fused with Nibirius, the Shade of Life, or the God of Life. She's now one with her. They're one and the same. Like, it's like one body, two souls. It's like Dottore's body with her soul in it with Nibirius, because she ate Nibirius' heart. So they're fused together. But even before that, she created him, and he has strong alchemical powers. And he also created Durin and gave him a human form. So Albedo is capable of many things. And he's by far one of the strongest amongst us, in my personal opinion.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
What about Skarazari?
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottore's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flinch and Igua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Notcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Understood. We've got to be prepared for anything.
Yeah! We'll show him!
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
It's almost 6. I didn't get that notification, but I could have sworn they'd said that it was for 12/3/25 from 6 to 11, and that's today, so I'm so confused. Because I've been really, really exhausted. I've been really tired. My roommates have been fighting. We're trying to move to this new house. It's been snowing where I live now. It's cold. Then I got injured. I'm also bruised. Like, the back of my left arm is really bruised from where I got hurt recently. So, Columbina.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
Yeah, but I don't got that moon marrow anymore. And neither does Arlecchino. That's why I said there was going to be something that was going to happen to take it from us. I kept saying that. I kept saying that. I was like, that can't be. I'm kind of worried because she went to where Rear was. I guess here we go. This is post-chapter. Oh god, okay. Oh, she disappeared. Oh no. Well, they have been known to do that. Or it's like a character you like who gets killed off. What am I missing? Pamphlet handed out to Nasha Town's prayer night. It highlights a variety of fun. Okay, yeah, fun, what we did. I didn't do that. What was that? A greeting card. Yeah, it was the one where they all drew pictures for her. So that got left behind too. She didn't even get to take it with her. Oh no. Don't look at me like that. What the fuck? Hazel, what are you doing? What the fuck? Why is he looking at me like that? Oh my god. Okay. Oh man, my back. Ugh. No. About to be 75. Shit. Well. Hold on. What the hell was that? Oh, so we can try to do Durin story quest, but like I said, I don't know. I didn't get a notification because it's already almost 6 in like another 10 minutes, and I didn't get the notification that tells me. Because they said that they were gonna put the servers down for maintenance. Well, now I'm interested when they're gonna put the new update out for that, but it's probably not gonna be anytime soon, so wouldn't hold your breath on that. I'm missing shit for him, so I can't.
Huh?
Oh, I see.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. Yeah.
Quiet, my boy. Freaking Siren, I'm sorry. He's like, why did you walk on my head?
Thank you for coming.
So I gotta re-record those cutscenes, but I'm not gonna be able to do it like that, so. I always re-record them for people who want to watch it because there are times where I talk during them, and yeah. The cutscene with her trying to deflect Dottore, and then there was one of her hugging Sandrone that I thought was sad. freaking know. He makes some questionable noises at times. No, you know who makes questionable noises at times? Kniech. Like, there's times where he makes, like, unnecessarily moaning, and I'm like, what are you doing? Oh my god, hold on. So I needed fire and animal. Fuck. Fuck. How many fire did I need? Hold on, let's go like this. Even it out. Because it's for Animo for Venti and Yehoda, and then it was fire for Durin. Let me take a look. Time to drop! Yeah, I have everything for him. Okay. Get you to 60. Cause there's an event thingy that if you get characters to, yes, okay. You need to get characters to a certain level to do like a hex and circle thing. Where the fuck is it? Oh my god, is it not there now? I guess I have to... Not like that. Hold on. I'd freak out if he just fucking opened his eyes and looked at me. Here we go. Albedo's is ready. So when you get characters to level 70, you can do a thing for them. So, it looks like I can do these 3 characters. I can do Albedo, Mona, and Sikos. I need to get Venti to 70. Klee to 70. Fischl, Razor, and Durin to 70. I own all of these characters, so... I'm gonna accept his... Hold on a second. I'm gonna accept hers. Just to put it in the list. I really wish he would fucking stop that. Accept hers. I could have just hit accept all. I don't know why I'm doing it the slow ass way. Stop. That's one way you can tell if I'm annoyed, because I have like a very firm stop and a very firm don't. So you can tell I'm fucking annoyed. Let's see. Where? No. Not this. Not this. Yeah, I've had a hard day, you know, and I've been sick. I have a stomach condition, like, I gotta be careful what I eat or I get sick, and it lasts sometimes for like weeks. On my IBS shit.
Not too far now.
Huh? What was that? It's almost like somebody said, I bet you can't do that for real though. Huh? What? No, lady, no. I can't punch a crystal and make fucking things appear. No, I can't do that in real life. You fucking psycho. You psycho?
There's something in the air.
Something in me, alright. My frustration. I am annoyed, but it's okay. Oh, my ear itches. Oh. Only needed 2 more, because I want to save those for that boss fight. Do wait, Venti. No, Venti's was the harp. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's the harp. What are yours? Yours is the harp? What is yours? Yours is the fucking bird. Yeah, okay. She's like, bird, motherfucker, I'm a bird. Why is he staring at me like that? He's like, would it be great if I stare into your soul? Ha ha. I don't need that. I really don't. I really don't need that. Oh god! Oh, and in today's news, I've lost my mind. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Well, it's almost 6 and 3 minutes. I didn't get the notification. Did they get the day wrong? Because I know based on their servers, like China or Japan, like they're like a day ahead of me. So I'm like, did I get the day wrong? Oh, man, he is so fucking loud all of a sudden.
You really are one trick pony now.
Just, oh, I hate that swing. Sometimes I do hate it. Don't get me wrong, I do like that he has a lifting swing that lifts him up, but I just want a character who just slams when I want them to, you know? That could be taken out of fucking context, and I realize that. Like, because when you're flying with him, he does this instead of this. But that's fine, it's a nitpick. I do like the swing he has. It is pretty good, because it does give him a lift. When he's in when he's in midair, say I'm losing ground, I'm losing altitude, I can go like that to lift him up. It's pretty neat. I do like it. The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to go over them? Yeah. It's Durin. After receiving a strange fairy tale book, you and Paimon arrived at a wondrous world named Similanka. There you experienced an adventure with your companions. Eventually you discovered that the world was created based on a fairy tale written by Mage M. You also rescued a little dragon named Durin in that world. Mini Durin made friends with you, promising to aid you at some point in the future when you should need it. Yeah, that's where he was created. The once yearly Windboom Festival had come around again, and so you and Paimon set out together for Mondstadt once more. But strange things kept happening. First you found the residents behaving weirdly, then Albedo was accused of murder. Concerned for your friend, the two of you accepted the invitation to join the investigation. After much investigative work, you uncovered the truth, and the culprit was none other than the dragon that fell onto the snowy mountains. Dragonspine Durin. Learning of Albedo's existence, the dragon, a fellow creation of Dottore, grew intensely jealous. It then began plotting in secret to destroy him. Together, you brought the immediate danger to an end, only to see an even greater threat surface. The Dragonspine Durin was about to revive and bring disaster to Mondstadt. Fortunately, Albedo was prepared with a plan, and your friend from the fairy tale world also arrived in Mondstadt to assist. In the end, through the combined efforts of you and Albedo, Durin, the dragon bearing the same name, was reborn in the Fallen One's place, and the crisis was finally brought to an end. Yeah, but there's more to it than that. Because, like I said, he has the heart of that Dragonspine Durin. That's why his eyes turn red, and god, that strain on my eyes reading that. Holy shit. He should be here. Oh my fucking god, what did he do? Look at all that blood nonsense. Is he just standing there menacingly? Hold on. He's like, I hear faint screaming from somewhere. What the man, I have an issue with my eyes. When I read text like that, I get white and black lines horizontally across my vision. Even when I blink or close my eyes, no matter where I look, that's all I see. It's like prison patterns, like white and black lines, and oh my, it'll last for just a few minutes. Oh, fucking. He's like, why do I keep hearing faint screaming? Me falling down the mountain behind him. That's comical. What did he do?
Oh, it's Durin!
Yeah, he's absorbing something or something. Uh-oh. There he was.
Traveling on Paimon? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you.
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just give us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
It's all good. We've had worse.
Is the abyssal power inside you acting up again?
No, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time. Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need something?
Yeah, we're not gonna question about the frickin' creatures you killed? Why was there a need to kill that many? You psycho. Okay. Well,
The day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic, known as storytelling, was born.
why does she keep doing that?
So, she asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
Yes, hearing Durin say my name is fucking taking me out.
Oh, you too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression.
Well, never mind.
Never mind that. It's been too long, Mini Durin. And please, that's Aunt Alice to you.
She's trying to imitate Madame M, like the other mage. She's like an older woman who kind of talks like that, and she's trying to mimic her voice.
I have brought you and the Traveler together here for a very important purpose. It has to do with your mom.
My mom?
Your mother. You mean M.
Indeed. Fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Anders' daughter. See, I knew this would be right up your alley.
You do realize that Marie is my first middle name, don't you? Angel is my second. Anyway.
Now then, if you'll open the book, I begin narrating.
Ah, here we go. Open the book. I'm gonna get teleported to another fucking world again. They love doing this shit. The day that the writer and the watcher cross paths. Yeah, see, it's past 6 and I didn't get a notification for the maintenance. So did I get the day wrong or did they put out a false notification? I'm so fucking confused now. It must have been yesterday then. I'm just so frustrated too, 'cause my roommates have been fighting really badly. Oh, I know where I am.
Whoa! What is this place? It reminds Paimon of Simulacra.
Like when we got to like the new house and we had to go take some things over there, they started fighting at each other in the kitchen, and I literally got up and walked through the kitchen, through the living room, out the door, and I went and stood outside, and it was snowing. It's still snowing now, and there's like 5 inches of snow out there, if not more. And I got up and walked out and went and stood in the outside in the yard and walked around the car, and then my other roommate came out and was like, you know, well, let's just go. Because I don't like when people fight. I'm the type of person that when people start shouting and fighting at each other, I will get up and walk out of the room. I won't say anything. I will just calmly, quietly get up and walk away. Until they learn how to hold a normal civil conversation, I won't engage in that. If you're going to be shouting and screaming, no, I don't deal with that. I will come back when you're in a calm manner. And I'm still frustrated about that. That's why when I came back, so I came back to my current house and tried working on tearing my room down, and I was so upset and frustrated. That's how I got hurt, because I was trying to pull the tacks out of my Zelda posters and my Type 0 posters and stuff. And I was so frustrated that when I went to go pull one of the tacks out, my finger slipped like the hammer slipped, and my finger scraped right across the entire thing. And it was like one of the like those generic plastic tacks, and the little circle part was broken, so it was like the axle part that was cracked and it was exposed, and I rubbed my finger all across it like downwards hard, hard and fast. Like, it cut me pretty bad. Like, it bled really badly too, and I was like, man, when I'm frustrated, that's what happens. I get hurt. That's how I have, like, the whole back of my left arm's horribly bruised, because I was trying to do something and I got frustrated as well, and when I backed my arm up, it smacked it into my freezer door when I was putting food away. Like, I've been getting hurt a lot. I suffer with horrible anxiety and stuff, and when I'm stressed out, I make mistakes. And then with my neuropathy issues, I sometimes drop things because I can't feel it. There's times I'll wake up and my hands, my fingers will be numb. I try to touch my phone. I can see that I'm touching it, but I can't feel it, and it takes me a while to get my feeling back. It happens in my hands quite a bit. That's why sometimes when I'm playing, you'll see me struggling. But it's just a neurological disorder that runs in my family. I got it from my grandmother, my mom's mother. But anyway, look at this water shit.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic after all.
Like how you're just there, Alice. Hello again.
Aha! So it is Alice!
Yep, it's me, alright.
Hello. And Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
What's this?
It's the book we just saw.
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret?
Not finishing their story.
Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire?
That is the second time she's asked me. The last time I told her no. I have, but I'm not sure who wrote it. Watch it be me.
Oh, that's because it was the work of more than one person.
Oh, okay.
It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story.
So when you pick up that other book, where the one where I was looking at Albedo and Mona, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get the star moving like that, bro. You can accept missions from Alice. She asks you that exact same question. I told her I heard of it but never read it, but here I told her I did. So she's like, why are you contradicting? But whatever. I think it's supposed to be implied that I have read it. I mean, I've been playing this game for 5 years. I have over 9,300 and something hours in the game. Actually 436 or something. 9,436. And that's just from this account, not including my other two, which have 500 each. But like, I told her that I did, and I didn't.
I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up.
Like, I keep telling people, I do have 3 Genshin accounts, and this is my main one. The reason why I have 2 Lumin accounts is when my main PSN account got, like, banned completely from somebody else who had hacked it. I got it back, but Mihayo said, well, tough luck, start over on Genshin. So I used another device to start over, because you can play on PC and other things like the Xbox and such. So I just started over on a different device, and then I winded up syncing it back to PSN. Fuck my cord to my laptop, I just pulled it. I winded up syncing it, like, because you can sync your accounts based on emails. So I synced it, and I'm able to access that other one. And then my Ether one was created a year after my Lumin one, because a reason why I made an Ether account is a friend picked Ether instead, as where I picked Lumin, obviously. And they're like, dude, you're missing out. Playing as Ether, the game is different. And I was like, what? And I was getting told that every day for a year. So I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. And I created an account with him, and it's not different. Their playstyles are different. Like, he has more endurance, he can run faster and longer, and he can climb faster than her. but her attack damage is higher than his. Like if you put their sword styles side by side, they cover each other's blind spots. Like she attacks high, he attacks low. Like she uses her foot to stomp in Geo form. And Ether uses his fist. Like he punches the ground as where she kicks it. Like I think that's what my friend meant by it's different. It is different. Like the way each twin uses each element, the animations is different. But I believe the pyro element is the same. They both do like a leap in the air and summon a sun. But Geo I know is different, because she like stabs her foot on the ground, and he punches the ground instead. So that's different, and so forth and so on. But it's not really that different. Maybe just the relationships between characters are a little different. But that's why I have 3. It's fucking strange.
But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy.
So people often get confused. I don't have the same characters and such in all accounts, and that's why.
And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished.
I had just said that. Remember, she's like, "What's the writer's greatest regret?" And I said to leave your story undone, without an ending. I used to be a writer, so I know. That makes sense.
But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
It's the story of you.
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story?
You can say that.
What's with that face?
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
Yes.
That's one way to put it.
You know what's funny? When Durin first came out, people kept trying to say, "Oh, he's voiced by Razor's voice actor," and I knew for a fact that he wasn't, because I seen the voice acting name, because they the main Mihoyo channel, I'm subbed to them, like the Japanese and the English one, and they post like trailers and teasers, like they show off characters like weeks before they come out, and there was a trailer, like a animated like short animation, and it listed what each character's voice actor name, and next to it, his was voiced by a girl, and I was like, yep. And everybody's like, oh, that's Todd Hackerbon, like Razor's voice actor, but it's not. Durin is voiced by a girl, my dear.
Is a straight answer too much to ask for?
Dude, you never get straight answers in this world.
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh.
Fine, we'll make do with the breadcrumbs. It's hardly the first time you've strung us along like this.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending. All I ask is that you do your best.
Why are you hiding behind that chair like that?
I understand. But I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all.
I do.
Relax. Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found you two such wonderful helpers?
What the fuck is happening?
With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So don't be shy to ask lots of questions.
By showering me in stars. So that's why we're here. Well, I'm happy to help him.
Yeah! If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in!
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write?
I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book.
Oh gosh, she's gonna teleport me again. What the fuck?
Don't worry, we'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah, let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks, too.
Ooh, The actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon.
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because you have to fight monsters.
Because when Anne created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. It's a magical book. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
In the dream landscape of the hell void within your soul.
Anne left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them.
Oh, please.
Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you need to use this.
Oh my god, it's a damn meter. She's like, isn't it fancy?
And this is...
This, my dear little Paimon, is the ink M left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it.
How very magical.
It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
Oh god, this is gonna... Please don't be complicated.
It just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
Yeah, like him getting a new outfit that's free.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
And we're here to help you.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
I am more than capable, able to protect you, but I think he can probably take care of himself, but yeah.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know.
Why does this feel like a fucking ship pairing? She's like, you and you together now.
Oh, and once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally, I can't miss this one.
But how will I find you?
Yeah! Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't say it like that. She has a daughter. So, obviously she's not that fucking hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. Alright, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
No! Get devoured. Was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born. I hope this story chapter isn't super complicated. Normally when they have like quests in this game where it's like, you need to find this mechanic to do this, I'm like, oh god. I'm like this for everything this game throws at me. Like, I'm unsure about it, I'm kind of uneasy or nervous, but then once I actually get into it, it's actually a lot funner than what I thought it was. God, that fucking poplin.
Here we are again! How is this magic really is incredible, huh?
Let's take a look at this book.
Right! Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues.
I like how right under the book where we're standing, there's like specifically no grass in a circle. Why the fuck would they do that? Huh?
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. A place for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and the epics of ages past.
That's M's voice, I'm pretty sure.
There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie.
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be?
Obviously, it's the Mondstadt Library.
Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt?
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Are we gonna run an event here, or is that like a side thing? Because they do this before, like they'll tease an event that like isn't out for like 3 more weeks. There was like a thing where Venti's like, I've recovered my lost power from the Shade of Time, Istroth. I will